நம்ம வந்து de Broglie equation பார்த்தோம். That is which correlates the wave nature as well as the particle nature. Lambdaங்கிறது wave nature, wave particle, wave length. mv ங்கிறது particle nature. Momentum is the particle nature and particle property. Wavelength is the wave property. அதை கனெக்ட் பண்றோம். அதோட significance of de Broglie equation, important significances. De Broglie equation is applied in the construction of different types of electron microscopes. So microscope na which magnifies the object image and tells. For magnifying purpose electrons are used. So electrons are used as probes to magnify electron to get electron microscope. The electron microscope construction la wave property lambda equal to h by mv de Broglie equation use ஆகுது. இத்தனை நேரம் நம்ம பார்த்தது de Broglie equation is applied to electron wave னு அதை மட்டுமே பார்த்தோம். There are some other particles which exhibit wave property as well as particle property. Example, neutron wave, electron wave சொல்லும் பாரு, neutron wave சொல்லலாம், proton wave சொல்லலாம், atomic wave சொல்லலாம், even molecular wave சொல்லலாம். All these components spend some time in the form of particle, sometime in the form of waves. So அதனால the de Broglie equation can be applied to not only to electrons, they can be applied to neutrons. Where for example, if you apply de Broglie equation for a proton, wavelength of a proton wave equal to h by Planck's constant மாறாது, h by mass of the proton into velocity of proton. அதே மாதிரி wavelength of neutron wave அப்படி சொன்னா h by mv, where m is the mass of the neutron and v is the velocity of the neutron. So any particle which is in motion with a certain velocity, any particle which has some mass, it will acquire wave character that can be applied. De Broglie equation can be applied to all these systems which possess mass as well as which move. That is to be noted. If they move with a certain velocity as well as if they have characteristic mass, all these systems behave as waves as well as particles, so that de Broglie equation can be applied to these systems. That is the significance of the de Broglie equation. So de Broglie equation can be applied to any system which possesses wave nature as well as the particle nature. That is the essence of this lecture. இப்போ de Broglie wave equation யூஸ் பண்ணி சம் பார்ப்போம். ஒரு क्वेश्चन கேட்டிருக்கு, calculate the momentum of a particle whose wavelength is 1 angstrom. This is simpler sum, direct usage of the de Broglie equation. Momentum p னு ரிப்போர்ட் பண்ணுவோம். லாம்டாங்கிறது wavelength நமக்கே தெரியும். 1 angstrom equal to 10 power minus 10 meter. 1 angstrom equal to 10 power minus 10 meter. P is the momentum. So இப்போ P momentum ங்கிறது particle property, wavelength ங்கிறது wave property. Calculate இப்போ wavelength ஓட data கொடுத்திருக்காங்க, particle ஓட data கேட்டிருக்காங்க. wave ஓட data கொடுத்து particle ஓட data கேட்டிருக்கு. So P ங்கிறது momentum. Momentum க்கு mass into velocity. So lambda equal to நமக்கு de Broglie wavelength நமக்கு தெரியும். Lambda equal to h by mv அல்லது h by p. So இப்போ lambda கொடுத்திருக்கு. Lambda is given, p is asked, or this equation can be written as p equal to h by lambda. P equal to h by lambda. H ங்கிறது Planck's constant, that is 6.62 into 10 power minus 34 joule by lambda இதுல கொடுத்திருக்கு 10 power minus 10 meter. So போட்டீங்கன்னா that is 6.62 into 10 power minus 34 plus 10 equal to 6.62 into 10 power minus 24. இது வந்து மீட்டர் momentum கேட்டிருக்கு. Momentum is nothing but mass into velocity. SI unit of momentum is mass ஓட unit meter, velocity ஓட unit that is meter per second. So mass ஓட unit kilogram and velocity oda unit meter per second. So that is the momentum 6.62 into 10 power minus 24 kilogram meter per second. That is the momentum of the particle. So this gives the simplest version of the application of de Broglie wave equation. Now we will see the numerical sums on de Broglie wave equation as well as uncertainty principle. இது ரெண்டுலயும் உள்ள ஃபார்முலாவை யூஸ் பண்ணி சம் பண்ணுவோம். ஸோ de Broglie wave relation வந்து ஏற்கனவே பார்த்துருக்கோம். Lambda equal to h by mv, where lambda is the wavelength of the particle which behaves as a wave. M is the mass of the particle, v is the velocity of the particle, h is the Planck's constant. Whereas uncertainty principle states that simultaneous determination of position and momentum of a particle cannot be possible. அதாவது simultaneous positioning momentum கரெக்டா பண்ண முடியாது. அப்படினா என்ன மீனிங்? The delta x ங்கிறது error in position, or delta x is the error in position. Delta p ங்கிறது error in momentum. So the product of the errors in the position and momentum is always higher than or equal to h by 4 pi. h by 4 pi. சில புக்ல வந்து h cross by 2 னு போட்டுருக்கோம், where h cross equal to h by 2 pi. h cross by 2 நாலும் h by 4 pi நாலும் same தான். So இது வந்து mathematical statement of uncertainty principle. Delta x delta p is greater than or equal to. sum போடும்போது இந்த equal to ங்கற ரிலேஷனை எடுத்துக்குவோம். delta x delta p equal to h by 4 pi means greater than சொல்றதுனால இது minimum value. So minimum error, the product of the minimum errors in the position as well as the momentum is h by 4 pi, where h is the Planck's constant. இந்த ரெண்டு ஃபார்முலாவை யூஸ் பண்ணி problems for practice அப்படிங்கற ஹெட்டிங்ல உங்க புக்ல வர்றதுல உள்ள சம் பண்ணுவோம்.